You want to claim my answers as your own? Okay. When I was in 10th grade, we had a new student who quickly got into the crowd of guys who liked to bully me, the quiet kid, at school. He made fun of my tennis shoes once, claiming his were much more expensive, they were clear plastic on top and you could see his socks through them, and that I could probably buy like 5 pair of mine for what he paid for his. Me, thinking that was a poor financial decision because my parents raised me to be super frugal, just replied, okay. And left it at that. 3 days later, he wore the shoes to watch the school's football game, and they cracked in the cold and were ruined. Another time we were in history class, and were playing a game where the class was divided into 2 teams and one person from each team would go up to the whiteboard, wait for the teacher to ask a question, and write the answer as fast as possible before the other person did to win a point for your team. When it was my turn, this same kid was my opponent. We were asked the first question, and I thought I knew the answer, and so did he, so we started writing furiously, but I finished before him. He realized our answers were different and called out my answer as if it had been what he'd guessed all along and, by declaring it verbally, would get the point first. We were both wrong. So we get a second question. Each set of opponents got 3 tries to get a point before they had to sit down and move to the next. Same thing, the teacher asks a question, we both start writing rapidly, his handwriting is so chicken scratched that it's illegible. I finish first. He points at my answer and calls it out loud, trying to get credit. Once again, the answer was wrong. Last chance to earn a point. I'm beginning to pick up a pattern. The teacher asks the question. I realize I still do not know the answer. But a light comes on when I realize he's waiting for me to put my answer on the board because he doesn't know either. So I go, oh. And start writing something on the board really fast, and when I stepped back, he pointed at my answer, not having bothered to write one of his own, and read it off. Stupid. Hey. The class lost their shit and the teacher tried her best to tell me that wasn't nice, but she was failing to suppress her laughter. In the end, my team lost, but I felt like I'd won.